Delays, cancellations, and headaches for millions of passengers this morning around the world. This is a live look from Charlotte Douglas International Airport, where dozens of flights have come to a standstill. In the last 25 minutes, Delta Airlines announced it will temporarily ground all planes while a technical issue is addressed. And that tech issue also impacting several other major airlines, banks, 911 call centers, and a wide range of important agencies around the world.
And the exact cause of this is linked to a technology issue involving Microsoft 365.
And cybersecurity firm CrowdStrike. In the last hour, the company confirms this is not a security incident or a cyber attack, but there's still a lot of questions about exactly what is happening. Queen City News Chief Business Correspondent Taylor Young joins us live from Charlotte Douglas. And Taylor, this is a problem and a scene playing out at airports from coast to coast.
Oh, absolutely, and Wyatt and Jason. I mean, it is absolutely chaos here. And usually when we're talking about chaos at airports, we're talking about long lines. But right now, the scene here is just a lot of people standing around. Many people seem to be walking in circles because they don't know exactly what's happening. I mean, we've had several people come up to us, the media, asking what's happening. We know that some people are showing up to the airport thinking that they're just going to walk through their checkpoint and board their flight. They had no idea that their flight was delayed or canceled. I did speak with a woman who was expecting to head out to Seattle in the next hour, 2 hours. Her flight has since been delayed twice. So I am going to step back to give you guys kind of a sense of what's happening here. Up here, as you can see, there are a lot of people just walking around. Then below us on the bottom floor, it's almost a different scene. You see a lot of people just sitting around, sleeping, using their luggage as pillowcases. And we do know that, again, that this is impacting not just Charlotte Douglas International Airport, but airports and airlines across the entire world. We know that Delta, American, United have all requested ground stops with the FAA. And just looking at the flight board a couple of minutes ago, it shows about half of the departing flights have been delayed. There have been many that have been canceled, and we are anticipating, unfortunately, that more flights could be impacted by this. And we do want to pan over to a specific screen that is over the check-in counter. That blue screen that you can see right above those people's heads. This is being dubbed as the blue screen of death. It's popping up on computers across the world. Again, not just on computers here at airports, but we're also hearing that this is happening at businesses, at banks, potentially hospitals. Now, this does indicate that that system that all of these organizations and companies are using is offline. So again, there is a lot of confusion here. We know that people are a little frustrated because they feel that they didn't understand what was happening before they got to the airport today. They said they never got any text messages or alerts. So many people coming into Charlotte Douglas right now are learning that they could either be spending the day here, or at least a couple of hours, until they figure out what's going to happen with their flight.
All right, Taylor Young, thank you for that. We will certainly be checking back in with you here shortly.
We have reached out to several major airlines for a statement. We did get a response here from American Airlines, which says, quote, earlier this morning, a technical issue with a vendor impacted multiple carriers, including American. As of 5 a.m. Eastern Time, we have been able to safely reestablish our operation. We apologize to our customers for the inconvenience. And we mentioned these issues aren't just impacting flights, but businesses as well.
And you may find out that it's difficult to access some bank accounts or even call 911 in some areas. And we're getting updates every minute, just about.
Updates every minute. We're also learning that the White House is now aware of this. It's also in Beijing. They're having to manually enter in passengers' information to try to get them on flights there. If you can imagine how busy that is. And also, we have the Olympics coming up. We're also hearing that some of the storage equipment, things like that, are getting delayed as they're trying to sort through all this and get them on the flights to Paris in time for the Olympics. Now, the website Down Detector shows which major companies are seeing the most reported tech issues. You can see a major spike in reports from Bank of America customers and Truist customers. There's also a spike in 911.gov. We've also heard dozens of reports of hotel chains across the nation unable to check people into their rooms. Several governments worldwide say they are aware of the issue. In the last 90 minutes, in fact, Indian officials say they've identified the problem and they're working to try to fix it.
So we've got a couple things going on here. You've got CrowdStrike, that Austin-based company. They're saying that this is not a cyber attack. This was a defect in an update. And you've also got Microsoft 365, some of its features were not functioning as they wanted them to.
And the problem is they've got that patch out there, but it takes time for a patch to install. Anybody who's been there, when your computer shuts down, it has to put all that stuff in there. It's going to take a long time to get things back on track. But people, they got places to go.
Yeah, that's right. I just saw that the city of Charlotte, so the city website is still down. Atrium Health, their internet is working, but their phones are down. So whatever service you typically use, one portion may not be working, but yet the phones may work, and for some it's the opposite. So just check with whoever you use, whether you're traveling somewhere, if you use public transit, make sure that all those are working before you head out.
And no
today.
people are trying and working
Yeah.
feverishly
Yes.
to get everything back up and running. So we will keep you posted.